just got back from England a couple weeks ago. We did the Avalon Fairy Fair in Glastonbury, which was always fun. We've done that a few times.
Oh, Glastonbury?
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
even know how many times we've
Glastonbury,
done
I think
that.
we've done 5 times.
5 times?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny when we're in Glastonbury, the first time I was there, I felt like I was at a Renaissance festival because everybody has a British accent.
Yes.
Not a fake British accent, but a real one.
Yeah, Ren fairs are more
don't
like
have to
the
affect
fake
it.
British accents, yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Buddy just mentioned hoping to visit a Ren fair sometime.
Ah.
Ren fairs are great. We love Ren fairs.
Ren fairs are fun.
Are you saying our Ren fair, buddy? The one in Kansas City that we do?
There's a lot of Ren fairs. There's some California ones too.
Miss Liz says she lives in Idaho.
Oh, okay.
We don't have good cons here.
It doesn't have a huge population like some of the, like Florida or California.
That is one of the few states I have not been to.
I have. I've been through Idaho. I've been to most of the national parks that are out around that area, and I've been through Idaho before. It was beautiful, part of it.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Now I'm taking.
Oh, so Buddy wants to come to the Ren Fair.
Oh, okay. Oh,
well,
gosh.
Buddy, please make sure that it's a weekend that we are actually there.
If you want, yeah. My sister and her husband run it. Yeah. If it works out that way, yeah, that'd be great.
And you can see jousting. You can see knights.
Yes.
Fighting each other.
Yeah, it is a fun show. It's outside and it's in Kansas City, which is in the autumn. It starts off, it's like 110 degrees out, and then by the end, sometimes it snows. It goes for a few months, so.
Yeah, it's been hot as hell.
Yeah, it's been great, and we had an upstairs air conditioner. We have a little. It's not a regular.
We don't have AC. We just
we just
I mean, we have a fan upstairs. Well, we're not supposed to say what we have upstairs.
No,
everything is from 1584.
Yes,
or something like that.
Yes, yeah. I forget what year it's supposed to be, but King Henry's there though.
Yes, it's supposed to King. Yeah, so it's a 1500s.
Yeah. I forget what year it's supposed to be.
I forget what it is.
But usually every Renaissance fair decides what year it officially is, and that one is in the 1500s. Right now I'm going through with my Titan buff, and I'm deciding in the future when I'm working on with color where I am going to put the brightest parts of my painting.
I like the viewers we have now. I mean, we don't have a crazy amount, but I feel like I know these people.
Oh, that's good.
So it makes me feel comfortable.
Well, this is good for a first-time one.
Yes,
like I said,
you guys are awesome.
I have
Thank
not
you
told
so much.
anybody except Patreon, because I was worried if I put it like on my website or something, there'd be a billion people and I wouldn't be able to.
They're asking good questions.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, feel free to ask any questions.
Yes. Yes,
if we don't like your question, we just won't answer it.
Exactly. We'll ignore it and pretend we didn't see.
But I don't believe that there aren't stupid questions. There's got to be one.
There are some stupid
questions. There's got to be a stupid. Yes, there's stupid questions.
I'll tell you the question I don't like. When people watch me paint, they ask, or paintings that they know I've done, they say, "What program did you use to make that?"
Yes, Jasmine is a traditional artist.
Traditional artist. I am not using Photoshop. I'm not using,
when it's on
whatever.
a T-shirt or something, I
understand it when it's with that, but when it's the original painting and people, or they see me working on it, and I'm like, what program is that? No, it's acrylics.
Well, Miss Liz says it's so great and special to talk to us and have us talk back. Well, you know what? Same to you. We don't get out. We don't have a social life. We've kind of chosen not to.
I think so. No, this is the most
we're just too
talked
busy.
to anybody for a long time.
Way for us to socialize. We're getting a lot out of this.
Oh,
as
it's
well.
true. I mean, I don't
even talk this much to Jasmine.
I'll go weeks without leaving the house, even. So unless it's at
Jasmine's just she's like a pale vampire painting.
I went a year without going to even a grocery store, so that is a thing that has happened.
Yeah, but it's funny. She went to here in town.
Yeah.
She went to the grocery stores more in like Kansas City or London.
Yeah.
She did. The Publix that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, that's
also,
where I get my plates from.
If any people just popped in here, Jasmine's working on her painting is called Monarch. And this one will debut at the Corey Helford Gallery.
Yes.
And that is her solo show, Magical Thinking. Mm-hmm. I have the date. I cannot remember it.
July 28th.
July 28th.
And will be a lot of paintings. I'm hoping to have about 20 or 25
okay, Carrie says she remembers one digital painting you did, only one.
Oh, at school, yes. Is it called Swamp something?
I don't know.
Is it called Swamp Fairy or something? Not Swamp Fairy, something like that. And she's green?
Maybe.
Because I remember that's when I was at UMKC and I had to do one using a, I had to use a Wacom tablet. And we had to prove we could use that to get, because I had to take a 2-dimensional design class, which was different than the painting degree, but you had to get it to get a liberal arts degree or whatever.
And I think it's just a preference thing.
I've seen wonderful. I've seen great people do digital art. It's fantastic.
Digital are obvious.
Yeah,
you have to actually explain the benefits to traditional art. One benefit I see that traditional art has is you have an original piece. You have an original piece there that you actually worked on with your own hands. So Tiger Pixie says it was in the swamp.
Yeah, it's a swamp girl, and she's green, and she's kind of looking at that. I remember doing that from at UMKC.
Yeah, so what Jasmine has here is a masonite panel. Yeah. She's gessoed it herself, and then she's with a kitty cat here.
Sunshine.
And then we can take that, it's physical, and she can scan it and do a lot of the same things that someone, a digital artist, would do, except it doesn't have things like layers, which is a thing.
When I do corporate commissions, they often say, "Can you send this as a layered PSD without the background?" And I'm like, on a piece of wood.
They often forget that she's not. They're not thinking.
The last project I was working on, those people had never dealt with somebody who was a traditional painter before. I mean, 20 years ago it would have been the other way around, but it's a hard thing to explain to people who are only used to knowing things that are done on a tablet or a computer or an iPad or whatever.
Carrie says she likes having an original too.
Yeah, but the cool financially too, that helps a lot.
Now the benefits of digital are kind of insane.
Digital art,
it's instantly you don't have to scan it in; it's already there.
You can do it in an airplane without people yelling at you. Yes.
You can easily put it on products if merchandise. You can easily send it to people.
You can change things.
Yes, you can change things after the fact, and it has layers. And you can make prints and canvas prints as you would from an original.
Yeah, it's true.
So there's a difference.
Yeah, but a lot of the collectors, well, probably just because they're the ones I know, because I work traditionally, like to have an original painting to actually buy too, which is a huge deal. I collect artwork, but I pretty much only like originals, and I pretty much only get traditional artwork.
We have some friends that do mixed media, but I still have no idea how it works.
I don't know either.
So I guess it's usually started in some sort of digital form, and they finish it or combine it somehow.
I think so. I think it's when you use both. Is there
anyone out there that does mixed?
Well, to be fair, mixed media can also mean you had watercolor and acrylics. That could also mean that.
With digital.
Mixed with digital, yeah. Well, some people will do like the sketch in Photoshop maybe, and then print it out and paint on top of it. I don't know. I've seen people do all sorts of things, so hard to say. There's all sorts of ways to make art. A lot of them are very neat.
I didn't eat one marshmallow peep this Easter.
Oh my God.
I didn't have a piece of candy.
That's a lie.
Oh, well, I have our candy that we had. Or did I? Did we have it on that?
We didn't have it on Easter, but we ordered it for Easter. We got the Vosges Easter.
That's a different thing.
Le Printemps, whatever it was called.
The thing was...
Yeah, that was lovely. It was a beautiful box of chocolate.
That means spring in French.
Vosges chocolate.
Miss Liz says some people draw the line drawing and then paint it in Photoshop or vice versa.
Oh, like they draw it by hand and then color it in?
I've seen people do phenomenal things with Jasmine's coloring pages.
Oh, that's true. Like people who get the liner and they color it like on their iPad.
And that's crazy.
I guess people who are artists could do that with their own drawing.
Probably.
Yeah.
The things people do with your coloring pages are crazy.
Yes. I love seeing that. There's a few groups up there.
Oh.
Cotton candy peeps.
Cotton candy peeps will change your life.
They might do. I don't know. I myself don't have a whole bunch of a sweet tooth.
My sweet tooth grows less and less as I get older. I don't know if that's a thing.
That's true, because 20 years ago you used to get little Debbies all the time.
I used to consume more Little Debbies than I haven't had a Little Debbie in years.
You met Little Debbie, didn't you?
I have met Little Debbie.
She's a real person.
Little Debbie is a real person. I've met her.
Like from the snack cakes. Yeah.
Don't believe me? It's true. I tell you what, if you meet me in real life, I'll tell you the story. I'll leave it a mystery for now.
Yeah.
But I have met Little Debbie.
It's a personal story, but he has met her. Yeah.
Someone says we're adorable.
Oh.
See, that's the cool thing about me not being on the camera. You can enjoy me and you can see Jasmine. It's awesome.
That's true. I gotta sit right next to her.
Miss Liz says she's 47 and she's still a sugar junkie.
See.
Well, see that I know that too. I remember there's this joke when now not 47, but when people get like old, like we're talking the 80s, they always have the hard candy.
That's
hard
true.
Candy is sweeter than
like little humbugs and little hard sugar candies.
Humbugs? What? Are you from the 1800s?
Honey, they have them in England.
Yeah.
They're not.
Oh, yeah.
You've had them before. They're not old-fashioned.
Actually,
they're just British. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Humbug.
Yes.
God, I love Scrooge.
I
love A Christmas Carol. It's my favorite Dickens story.
My favorite is Bleak House.
Well, I am 44, so I'm just a little bit younger than you, Miss Liz, 71. Which now I know that's when you're born. I was born in 73.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as far as the painting goes, I think I have done enough so you know what she's looking like.
It still looks like magic to me.
Aww.
I agree with Melody. I don't know what's going on. You guys are... Anyone trying to gain knowledge, feel free. But I've watched Jasmine paint a bunch, and I don't know what that.
I usually don't look very close up when I paint.
I almost said the bad word. I don't know what the heck is going on.
Yeah, we're not sure about the rules about bad words on Twitch, and I don't want to get in trouble. I know I have a lot of fans of all ages, so
I used profanity.
Yes, I know you do. Even remember Ellie when she was quoting you when she was 2.
Yes.
Yes. I'll leave it at that.
Yes, I'm a horrible uncle. Oh, we got a, let's see, got a follow. Sugar Fueled! Okay.
That's Michael and or Sarah. Yes.
Okay. Some of you may know our friend Michael Banks.
And his wife Sarah Banks.
Okay. Or Sugar Fueled.
Yes.
They're our friends.
Talking about sweet tooths.
They have a sweet tooth. Okay. Okay. Michael and Sarah have the biggest sweet tooth I've ever seen.
Yes.
They're insane.
He's an artist also, so you might know his work. He does beautiful, beautiful paintings. Also big eyes, mostly of cats and bats and little animals. Yes. We did a painting together. If anybody knows my Sweet Dreamers painting, that's when I worked on with Michael. We used to babysit each other's cats too back when he lived in Florida before he left for California.
We used to watch. He has a wonderful cat.
We were talking about cats.
Yes, named Walter.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with Walter. And if Jasmine dies, I'm going to marry Walter.
Yep. It's okay.
I promise I won't murder Jasmine.
You said this on record now.
I promise I won't murder Jasmine just so I can marry the cat, Walter. But I love Walter.
Yes.
He's kind of a celebrity cat. Actually, there's another celebrity cat owner in here too. Carrie has
Oh my gosh, Carrie has some seriously famous cats.
Yeah,
like on the during the Super Bowl they have the Puppy Bowl and the Kitten Halftime, and they showed some of her cats on that. If you search Anakin the cat, you will find Carrie's cats.
Sugarfield is doing a commission for Buddy.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Rock on!
It is a small world, isn't it? That is awesome.
Someone said, "Have you considered doing a Stephen King collaboration?"
Oh my God! I would love to.
And I always think of Pet Sematary. And they spelled cemetery.
That's how they know.
Yes, they know.
That they're a good
So you're
fan.
awesome.
Okay, I'm a big Stephen King fan. I've read every book, every essay, every short story, every small thing, every prologue.
I've read a decent amount of
I've read everything. I've even read On Writing 3 times, and I'm not a writer.
On Writing,
so
actually.
That's actually
if you guys ever want to talk about writing,
that's
I was talking to Buddy about this.
Yes.
About On Writing. Phenomenal book.
Yes. Anyways, if Stephen King were up for that, I would be very much interested. I know Don Mates, our DragonCon friend who paints pirates a lot of the time. He created the Captain Morgan, and we see Captain Morgan like on the liquor bottles. But
well, Miss Liz, we don't want to put a mature content filter on because that's a little bit more extreme than just the occasional.
Yeah, they said you could cuss a little bit, and I was
because
worried
if we do mature content, that might turn people off.
Yeah, I have a lot of fans who are children and a lot of Disney stuff, and I don't want to.
We don't think we should do that.
I don't want people.
Dark Tower World stuff would be really cool in your style too.
Yes, I love the Dark Tower.
So we need to make friends with. So we need to make friends with Stephen.
Yeah, King. Stephen, if you're out there watching.
Yes.
Yeah. Please.
I'm sure he's one of your 16 viewers. Come on, Stephen King, if you're out there watching.
Yeah.
Yes. I wouldn't mind a little tutelage.
Yes.
Yes. That would be fantastic.
Agents you want to recommend a Matt?
Yes. You'd say, here it is on writing. Shut up.
Exactly. He's
Stephen King's great. I follow him.
He's a great example of somebody who works hard and really is dedicated in practice. He does it because he loves it too.
He's a little bit political, but he's funny.
Okay, he's a thoughtful guy, and he's a lot older than me, so he can be political.
Yeah.
I haven't lived long enough to pass judgment on people. I think
that's one thing we're not going to mess with here is politics.
No, I don't know about the world.
If you're our friends, you already know our politics. We don't need to talk about that here on Twitch.
Yeah.
That would just be wacky. Mm-hmm. So, what's the weather like in Florida, Sugar Fueled?
California?
No, I want to see.
You want to see it? You're testing it. Okay.
What's the weather like?
He used to live in Florida. Yes. Now we live in Florida, and he's in California. But he's going to Japan.
All of Jasmine's fans start a viral letter writing campaign to Stephen King.
Oh my gosh.
That's what Miss Liz said.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, Stephen King is a much celebrated person in our household.
Yes,
he's given us a lot of entertainment.
He really has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, he has his fingers in so many pies.
He
does. The guy doesn't stop.
He will be an executive producer on even like made-for-TV movies.
And there's things that you can miss. It's like he's got a few shows going at once. Like, are you going to watch The Dome? Are you going to watch The Mist?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I started watching The Mist.
I like the movie The Mist. I didn't see the show. I never have time. Basically, one thing about me is I don't watch TV much. So if people make TV references, I don't get them very often. But I do watch movies when I can.
Melody says they could start a Twitter campaign.
Ooh, I don't want to bother them.
We don't want to bother people because honestly, we've been on the other side. On the flip side of that, not that Jack.
I'm not Stephen King, but
you're not Stephen King, but you get approached quite often.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to. Sometimes, kind of difficult to. How should I put that?
I don't know. It's like
we have to be graceful. We have to be graceful.
Or gracious.
Gracious, both. Graceful within the answer and gracious behavior.
So here, I'm starting to work on the background a bit, just because I want to establish where my light source is, because I'm confusing myself if I don't decide that early on.
So that white stuff you did there is your light source?
Yeah, I'm using some titanium white here, which will be the whitest white in the painting. Because usually if you have a light source, it's going to be the brightest thing. If you have a light bulb or like, I don't know, the flame of a candle or a magic wand or something.
You're talking about where on the opposite side of that is where shadows would be made.
Yes.
That's a good way. Actually, that's a good way to explain light source.
It is. This one's going to be a bit complicated because I want the light source to be behind the character. So she will be slightly backlit. I'll probably have a secondary light source coming towards her front, but we don't know what that light source is because that would be off camera if it was a photo.
Miss Liz says it didn't come through in type, but she was talking tongue in cheek.
Oh,
and I said, sure, wink.
So so I'm deciding where my light source is going to be. So this will be the brightest part of the painting, and everything else that is around in that realm of space will be affected by this brightness of the light source here. I'm kind of dry brushing this too. Again, when I do the bones of the painting, when I'm doing the verdaccio, the grayscale underpainting, deciding where
I love some of that terminology, verdaccio.
Well, verdaccio really means like a green layout.
It would, because verde.
And that is the Italian. And there's a French version called grisaille, which is what the gray version is. And for some reason in the Renaissance, Italy used a verdaccio. Oh, I'm sorry. Italy used verdaccio, which is a green underpainting in tones of green. Gusto. Nope.
Oh, okay.
I do not do parlor tricks, but as France did grisaille, which is completely grayscale, I kind of go in between. This one I've got a bit of blue, a bit of brown mixed in, so it's a cross between a grisaille and a verdaccio. But the point is to make a three-dimensional representation. So once you're about done with it, it's going to look like a marble sculpture. So you have your idea of what is going to be lit, what is going to be in shadow, what is poking out, what is hidden in the back, before you even start confusing things very much with color.
So when you create a light source, at that point you could start thinking about depth.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just making this up.
Yeah,
just
that sounded pretty good, Manny.
Well,
actually, that's starting to wipe away in the morning in the middle there. So since I've water in it, I need to dry it here. Sorry.
That was not a Conair plug.
No, it wasn't. I am not tied to any brand of hairdryer, but I do go through them surprisingly quickly.
Yeah, we had to get a weird one with a weird plug-in for
England.
For England.
Yeah. They have different plug-ins there, and they also have different voltages there. So if you take a regular American hairdryer to England, and even if you have the adapter and you put it on there, it will still fry it because they have 220 or 250 voltage.
Yes.
And
but what I learned
110 here.
Yes, but what I learned about laptops is often if you look at a laptop, it has an AC converter.
Yeah.
So you can plug that into the wall, and that will convert it for you. So laptops are safe.
Yeah, actually, mostly.
Mostly, yeah, because don't come back to me, man, I went to London and I plugged in my laptop and it fried.
Yeah. But yeah, even if you have an adapter, you need a converter to knock down the voltage.
Melody asked, you haul all your painting gear with you when you travel. You want me to answer that?
Well, it depends where we're going to.
Often what we do is...
well, I mean, we're going to Kansas City. I have a duplicate setup there.
Well, we have it in London as well.
And we have it in London also. Yeah, but if we're going in an RV trip camping, then I have a small version that I take with.
Right, we have a travel easel that Jasmine uses. We have we duplicated setups. We have a Kansas City studio, Florida studio, and a smaller London studio, which we kind of pop up.
Yeah.
So it's very Jasmine.
It has everything I need. It has all my paints and all the brushes I would have here, but so if I put it in the same order, I don't know what country I'm in. I can reach out. I know there's going to be that color. There's going to be that brush. There's going to be these plates, and that's pretty much what I need.
That's actually a good lesson. If you have,
sorry, I'm gonna. Sorry.
That's okay. If you have multiple places where you stay and you're an artist, duplicate your area if you can, or get close to it, because there's a comfort level there.
There is. When I sit down, I just feel like I'm at my painting desk. I don't know where I am, but I'm painting, and that makes me happy. But if we're doing something like I'm in a car or an RV or I'm camping, then I have a foldable easel that I have some of the setup in, and I can paint on the road a bit also.
We took an RV trip when and let's see, I'm trying to remember how many people did that RV sleep?
A bunch.
Well, let's see, I'm trying to remember how many. Anyway, we had
a bunch.
We forced a bunch of people
my sisters, all their kids, their partners, everybody.
Yes, we kept playing that game.
Yes.
But Jasmine painted on that trip. It was beautiful. We went out to the Four Corners area. We went to Mesa Verde. We started in Chicago.
Yeah, because we had a family reunion in Chicago. We have a lot of family in Illinois.
And then we drove through Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Colorado. Then we did Mexico. We went to the Grand Canyon. And Jasmine painted the whole time.
Yeah, I painted because there's like a little table. Well, I needed to. There was a little table that folded down, and I could kind of have my painting stuff there while we were driving. Also made chili when we were driving down the road too.
Yes, we plugged in maybe you're not supposed to.
You're probably not supposed to. Also, I used a microwave while we were driving. That seems like a carbon footprint that I'm still making up for.
Yes. So we're going down the road, trucking at 70 miles an hour, and Jasmine's cooking chili in a crock pot that I put in the sink so the crock pot wouldn't spill everywhere. But it was good chili.
It was good chili.
We are vegetarians, by the way.
It had soy rizo in it, which is a soy type of chorizo.
So if you're vegetarian And you want to like tell us any sort of good recipe or anything? I don't
know if
Twitch is a place for that.
Restaurants. We like restaurant recommendations.
We always like restaurant recommendations.
We are on the road a lot. Michael and Sarah have told us lots of things. We eat vegan most of the time, but we do sometimes eat dairy.
And they send us some menus. When we travel.
Yes, and they sent us menus for Los Angeles.
Cool. That was awesome.
Send us some of this.
What's that then?
Oh, that with them that we went to. That Vietnamese place by Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Oh, and then went to that. Where did we go with Buddy?
Which time? We went to an Indian restaurant with it. We went to the Magic Castle.
I don't know. We go to lots of places, but it was wonderful.
Yes.
There's
that's
pretty
part
good
of the
food
fun.
in California.
That's part of the they've got a lot of vegetarian up there. I thought Orlando was number 3 for vegetarian cities, though. Allegedly, according to AOL News, for what that's worth.
So if you're a veggie out there, just say hi.
Yeah.
Or you can mock us. I don't know.
Or people do that a lot. Yeah, I've been a vegetarian.
It used to be worse though. I remember being a vegetarian guy. I was vegetarian before I met Jasmine. By the way, she did.
And I was too. So we just met that way. In the Midwest, at least, it was a weird
Kansas
thing.
City. Oh, it was an Indian restaurant. But thank you so much for telling us, buddy.
Yes,
that was phenomenal.
That was a good Indian restaurant. We went with Troy too. Yes,
that was amazing. Lovely. He's such a kind person.
He really is. He's really up there.
But what was I saying?
You were talking about when you were in your early vegetarian years as a man in the Midwest.
In Kansas City, and it seemed kind of like it was not a masculine thing to be. Like, you got to grab a bull. You grab by the horns and take them down.
It was a cow town for a long time. A lot of people are still involved with the meat industry. There's stockyards and stuff all over the downtown.
I didn't realize it was such a cow town until I started traveling the world. And then I realized, oh, that's what people mean. But I have we have a lot of friends there.
Yeah.
We have many loved ones there.
Yes,
a lot of families.
We have a studio there. We have a Renaissance Festival.
Exactly.
So
we still have connections.
Also,
with Kansas
Spectrum,
City.
when they do their live shows, is in Kansas City, which is a great show. We didn't get to the last one.
Yeah, we're not sure how that's going to work.
It always lines up with the time we're in England, which is impossible, basically. Put some more light up here.
Wow, Buddy and Troy celebrate their 33rd anniversary.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh my gosh.
That's great.
That's amazing.
That's older than many, many people.
Yeah. Good luck. No.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm. It's a good luck.
Miss Liz says she has to tear herself away to do homework.
Oh.
But thank you. She really enjoyed. Hey, you're doing homework. Interesting.
That's cool.
Good luck with that.
Yes.
I'm going to say bye to you in the chat.
Goodbye, Miss Liz. I'll be sure to post next time I'm up here, and hopefully we'll make like a regular schedule so people who want to come by and chat and see what I'm working on. We'll be doing that in the future.
Miss Liz, rather.
Miss Liz, sorry. I don't get to see the screen, so I only rely on Matt telling me what things are.
All right, so I saw some of the numbers pop up.
Okay.
So I thought I'd introduce your painting again.
Oh, yes.
Jasmine's working on a painting called Monarch.
Yeah.
This is acrylics and golden fluid acrylics.
Yeah.
And this piece will be debuting in a few months. She'll have it done before this. But it'll be debuting on July 28th at the Corey Helford Gallery. That's in LA. And that will be at her solo show,
Magical
Thinking. Imaginative realism. And I was like, what's imaginative realism?
That is a book. That's a book by James Gurney.
Okay, that's
which actually is probably one of the most helpful art books out there. You probably know it because it's in our bathroom upstairs. But it's a wonderful book.
Oh, Miss Liz says she's in college for web development.
Oh, that's neat.
Excellent.
That's very cool.
Good.
Hey, that's a job that's always going to have something available, I'm sure, too. That's good. 90% of what people do now, I think. That's good. Okay, so I think I've established my light sources here. I want to have some trees, but I want them to be in the distance, so we'll probably see a little bit of the sky up here at the top. I don't know if you can quite see that, but I'm putting a little bit of light up there, but the main bit's going to be right here.
Probably see that.
Yeah, that's more or less there. So that's the only time I'm really going to use pure white in this painting. I use titanium white because I think it's a little bit brighter white than zinc light. But I do about 7 or 8 coats when I do white paint because I want it to be very opaque. I don't want the dark part of my gesso to show through and look kind of scrappy when it goes. You can see it through the white. So also I'm thinking about putting a little stream or something down here. So I think I'm going to reflect some of that white down here in a Bob Ross kind of way. I grew up looking at Bob Ross videos. I'm sure a lot of people at Twitch probably have.
We all have.
I think everybody
Buddy says he's
did.
contacted Sherry for the early showing of Magical Thinking.
Oh, excellent. Yes, they should be sending out a preview. Sherry should be of the finished pieces before the show is released to the public. So yeah, if people want to get like a preview list of what paintings are going to be there, how much they cost, how they look, etc., they can email Sherry, SHERRI, at CoreyHelfordGallery.com. Matt can you copy paste like a, I don't know. It's very at Corey.